Hey, good evening, USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the 5 spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, creator, host with the most, misunderstood lonely nomad, unstoppable independent podcaster, and rookie podcaster of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And you're rocking and hanging out with me on the 39th episode of the Sports Edition show, Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast. Live and direct from StreamYard alongside with myself is the Instagram live feed and of course YouTube, by the way. Be sure to turn on your notifications to know when each episode is going to be dropping. Now I haven't decided on which day I'm going to add yet, but when I get to it, I'll get to it. Anyway, if you missed any new and previous episodes whatsoever, don't worry, I got you back. And I do apologize for the delay of the episode, actually due to a late dinner. But yes. So if you're new to the channel and you missed any new and previous episodes whatsoever, please feel free to go onto the YouTube channel of Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast YouTube channel page and click on that noni bell on when the show goes in the air via live stream. And of course, be sure to catch up on the episodes that you missed, along with the new episodes that's going to be dropping. And of course, leave a like and a comment along with the episode topics that's being discussed in sports. And of course, tell a friend to another friend, and I will handle the rest at the end of the show. Now, for the most part, though, be sure to actually make a charitable donation to my Cash App to support this show, this sports show right here, which is the same as my other YouTube channel, which is G Money Stacks 555. The Cash App is Dolla Sign G Money Stacks 555. That's capital G, lowercase MONEY, capital S, lowercase TACKZ 555. Once again, it's not about having a lot of money. It's all about doing the best you can as a human being. On whatever amount of money you decide to donate will be appreciated. Also, you can support the show by giving a 5-star rating to Podchaser, along with Podfriend, and along with Apple Podcasts, and of course Spotify. 5-star rating will be appreciated. Tell us what you think about the episodes and the topics in sports, whether it's baseball related topics, basketball, football, and other sports that is going to be covered. I'm not covering soccer, by the way, folks, in case you're wondering. I'm not covering soccer, but I know other sports podcasts is actually covering soccer as well, so I'm gonna leave that to them. So without further ado, let's get to our first topic of the night in the sports world right here. And this is called the Quick Side Bleacher Bar. All right, first things first, man. We need to talk about a former athlete who goes by the name of PJ Tucker. Okay, so this is from Houston. This is from Histonia, the website. Now, let's get to the story. So, the city of Houston has a unique ability to leave its mark on its past professional athletes. They just keep coming back. Houston Astros Hall of Fame Craig Biggio, originally from New York, opened his sports bar Biggio's in 2016. Former Houston Rocket James Harden opened his first upscale restaurant 13 in 2021. And now PJ Tucker joins the list of his lifestyle brand, The Better Generation. Will open its first storefront in the Washington corridor on Saturday. The former Houston Rocket and now Philadelphia Sixer, alongside Harden, is widely known throughout the NBA and sneakerhead communities for his extensive and exclusive shoe collection, as well as his eye-catching pregame fits. His brand TBG offers the opportunity online and now in store for its consumers to purchase popular sneakers and clothing brand items without paying a hefty price compared to other sneaker boutiques. Announced via his Instagram on November 8th, the new brick and mortar property is uniquely made out of 9 large shipping containers, allowing shoppers to sift through racks and shoe walls inside and outside. The front of the shopping location is equipped with a half-court basketball court and artistic lounge seats along the perimeter for those to sit and relax. Fans of the star will also get to view a few select pairs of from the power forward's shoes closet that is displayed on site. That sounds pretty good, man. Um, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Trying to do something for the community, and here you are. All right, so let's continue with the story right here. Let's continue with the story. Um, let's continue. Let's see. So the debut event scheduled for November 12th will feature plenty of festivities that will keep the party going all day. Food and specially crafted drinks will be provided by local Houston restaurants, the Waffle Bus, and the Traveling Spirit Bar. Oh man, you're making me hangry over here. I just finished eating right here. Oh man. Oh, but wait, there's more. Those in attendance will be able to jam all day with sounds from DJ Fawn and DJ Rectic. There will be 2 slabs parked on the location, which will be the perfect background for your photo ops and logo artist Donkey Boy. Oh shit. We'll be creating a live art installation during the event on a blank container. But wait, there's even more. In conjunction with the official release date of Nike's new Air Force One Low H Town on November 12th, shoppers will be able to purchase their pairs in store only on the day of the grand opening, which already editors note there will be at least 100 pairs or more available for purchase. Furthermore, with each AF1 purchase, which is Air Force One purchase, you will receive a free blinged tooth gem installation courtesy of Houston Tooth Gems. Why would you put a tooth in a sneaker? Oh shit, this is fucking crazy right here. A tooth? Why would you put a tooth in there? Yeah. Oh man. A tooth. Anyway, I don't know. This is a tooth gem. Oh, I'm about to say. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, why would you put a tooth in there? I'm like, okay. All right, so tooth gem installation courtesy of Houston Tooth Gems. Okay, got it. The celebration will be open to all Houstonians, Houston Houstonians from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. until then get a look inside the store with the photos below. And yes, you can see the photos on the website. You can see the photos on the website, which is www.houstoniamag.com. That's www.houstoniamag.com/style. All right. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Let's make some noise for PJ Tucker and the other former athletes for having their own businesses. Speaking of former athletes, okay, we got a dumb athlete who goes by the name of Delonte West, right? Okay, so here's what's happening here. And listen to this, folks. More disturbing news for former NBA star Delonte West. TMZ Sports has learned about after he was arrested in mid-October, he was busted again just 2 weeks later. The Fairfax County Police Department tells us officers were called to a residential area on October 29th at around 3:47 p.m. over reports of a man who appeared to be drunk. When they arrived on the scene, cops say they found West lying next to a car with an open door. Okay. Okay, this is crazy, man. And my question, only one word that I need to ask, which is okay. So after making contact with the 39-year-old, officials say they arrested him for being drunk in public and then transported the ex-Dallas Mavericks point guard to a nearby hospital for further evaluation. Court records show he was ultimately charged with misdemeanor intoxication in public, and a hearing on the matter has been set for January of next year. That's pretty tough right there, man. If you really want to get technical right here. Hey, what's going on, Devonia? The Pricey Cookie Podcast right here, man. And if you don't know, Devonia has a podcast called the Pricey Cookie Podcast. It's on Spotify and wherever you get your podcast from. And you can also follow her on Instagram as well, right there. Shouts to you. I can't believe Delonte West, out of all things, would actually do this type of shit right here. Like, it's so fucking crazy to me. Like, a former athlete who did well in the NBA, now all of a sudden he is sauced. He's sauced, man, with too much to drink. It's so crazy to me. Oh man. Okay, the incident came just 14 days after West had been previously arrested in a similar fashion just about a mile away. How stupid can you be, man? In that case, police said they arrested West following calls that he had been trespassing in a vehicle. Court records show he was hit with 4 charges, including drunk in public and vehicle trespassing. Oh boy. Yeah. West had appeared to be turning his life around prior to the October run-ins with cops. He had scored a tryout with the Big Three in March and also landed a job with a flooring company in June. Oh my gosh. However, his former boss, Mavs owner Mark Cuban, told us in September he had heard West was struggling with some issues. Addiction is awful, Cuban told us at the time, and mental illness is awful. He's at a point in his life where he's got to want to be helped. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You would have to say the same shit with not. You would have to say the same shit with Kanye West too, man. Unfortunately, man. Listen, Delonte West is not related to Kanye West, folks. In case you're wondering, he's not there's no relations to the former NBA star. So just to let you know, that's not the case. Okay, up next, what we have here is, oh my gosh. So we got some music artists that's in this right here, but let's get to Draymond Green. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. So uninterrupted talk series Throwing Bones heads back to YouTube for a second season with Golden State Warriors star Draymond Green as host. Throwing Bones. Throwing Bones. I can't believe that's the name of the show. Okay, Throwing Bones, which debuted in January, has become a meeting place where Hollywood entertainers and sports stars come together to candidly discuss various topics, including social issues, career journeys, and everyday life happenings. The YouTube series, which lives underneath NBA champion LeBron James and Maverick Carter's sports media brand, Uninterrupted, a byproduct of the two's development and production company, Spring Hill Company, will premiere its second season on Friday, November the 18th. Every culture in the world plays dominoes. Here we call them bones. Oh shit. Four-time NBA champion Draymond Green hosts athletes, actors, artists, journalists, and entertainers to see who can make a point while scoring points, ultimately taking the title of the Bones champ. Spring Hill Company said in a statement. This season already has some of its guests lined up, including Bay Area rapper E40, professional boxer Ryan Garcia, celebrity jeweler Ben Baller. Oh wow. Professional basketball player hold on a second. Juan Toscano Anderson, sports analyst and ESPN host Jalen Rose, who is also a podcast host as well, sports broadcaster Rosalind Fatima Gold on Wounday, and more. The season 2 trail opens with Green standing behind a barbecue grill in front of a set designed to look like a backyard. What's up? I'm Draymond Green. Who wants the smoke? Green asked. The trailer cuts to E40, Jamel Hill, and others playing a game of dominoes. I want all the smoke, especially at the table. Oh wow. Okay, I'll get. You talking about you want all the smoke? I'll give you some explosions. Oh man. Hold on. All right. He said he want the smoke. Yo. Oh man. Okay, so the trailer cuts to E40 Jamel Hood others playing a game of dominoes. I want all the smoke, especially at the table. Oh shit. A description of the series reads, in quote, throwing bones. Throwing Bones is a competitive game of dominoes where pro athletes, entertainers, and tastemakers can show up as their full selves to discuss any and everything in culture unfiltered. It's a meeting of the minds for a cultural expose of bones over a competitive game. Viewers will come on a journey that explores both the cultural touchstones of the game, its history, and the lives of those who play it. From rising stars to the OGs of culture, the show the show bridges the gap as they embrace the feeling of community, sharing the table, stories, and a friendly but fierce competitive spirit. Of course, the series will premiere exclusively on the Sports Emmy winning Uninterrupted YouTube page on November the 18th. Make sure you grab that subscribe button on the YouTube page of Uninterrupted YouTube channel. So be sure to actually tune in so you can get what this show means and what it's basically telling you. And I guarantee it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch, though. So trust me, folks. We got a little bad news in the NBA area in regards to Ben Simmons. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Well, unfortunately, Brooklyn Nets guard Ben Simmons will be out for a second consecutive game and will not play against the Chicago Bulls, and the team announced on Tuesday. So let's see what we have here. Simmons has dealt with knee and back issues over the years and had surgery in 2020 to remove a loose body in his left knee and was ruled out by the team for Monday's game against the Indiana Pacers due to left knee soreness. Simmons is averaging 6.2 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 7.3 assists in 6 games with Brooklyn this season, and played 36 minutes in the Nets matchup against the Pacers on Saturday, scoring 9 points in the loss. When submitting content, well, I'm not even going to read that part. Let me not read that part. So really hope that he gets better though, man. Unfortunately, that's pretty sad to say that he's injured. So hopefully he gets all the help that he needs and stuff. So we'll see what's going on here. And speaking more basketball news right here, man, in regards to Meek Mill. This one tripped me out when I saw this. Oh man. So this is according to TMZ Sports right here. Don't ever make a bad call in the presence of Meek Mill. The rapper tripped a referee during the 76ers game, and it was caught. It was all caught on live TV. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Yo, talk about a banana split. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just do this. That's what I call a wipeout right here. Kidding. It was clearly an accident. A funny accident. An accident. and the ref was totally fine. Oh man, the Philly rapper was sitting courtside with Fanatic CEO Michael Rubin and Will Macris at the Suns Sixers game at the Wells Fargo Center Monday night. Oh wow. the Dreams and Nightmares rapper got in on the action in the second quarter when his stretched out legs got in the way of the officials running alongside the court near the 76ers bench. The ref fell right near 76ers coach Doc Rivers, who helped him back to his feet. Meek Mill quickly apologized to the ref. Oh, well, at least he did it. Meek also acknowledged the incident on social media using lyrics from Jay-Z's Empire State of Mind. Hov once said, "I be spiked out. I can trip a referee." Meek said, laugh out loud. I apologize to him. That's brazy though. Rubin, however, says differently, saying on his IG story, Meek tried to put the blame on him. Oh, okay. Note to self, don't stretch your legs courtside. That's a good point, though. That's a good point right there, man. Don't try this at home, man. You know what I mean? Do not try this shit at home. Do not try this shit at home. And of course, some other NBA stuff before I even get to the funny stuff. Before I even get to the other people and that's involved in all this, though, man. Let's get to the whole thing with the Knicks. Let's get to the whole thing with the Knicks, though, man, which is really getting really ridiculous right now at this point. So, New York Post says the ball was in the air and the ball was in the air and it looked true. And the way things had gone, it sure seemed Evan Fournier was about to buy the Knicks 5 extra minutes of basketball on an opening night. The way things had gone, the way the Knicks had fought, why wouldn't he keep the folks at FedEx Forum in their seats for another 5 minutes? Good question. It didn't go in. The buzzer groaned. The Knicks lost 115 to 112. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. $115 to 112 to the Memphis Grizzlies in overtime. Couldn't quite finish off what would have been a remarkable first chapter of this 2022 to 2023 season. This is awful. This is disgraceful. Like no wonder the last time the Knicks won a championship was in the 1960s. Oh man. Oh my gosh, man. I just had to laugh at this shit though, man. I'm sorry, but damn, they're like the worst team ever. Down 19 in the third quarter, down 3 with 3.3 seconds left in regulation. They still had a shot. They still got a clean look. They lost the game, but they may have won something else. A nice slice of credibility. Okay, credibility, my ass. I love the fight that we had, Coach Tom Thibodeau said. I didn't like how we got there, but I loved how we fought to get back out of it. Down the stretch is couple of plays here. A loose ball there. Let's see. Let me see. Yes, I like the part of us being mentally tough when you face adversity, he said. That's a big part of this league. There was so much to like across the game's 53 minutes. Jalen Brunson started slowly, played brilliantly, in the fourth quarter, had good numbers, 15 points, 9 assists, 0 turnovers, and ran Thibodeau's offense as if he'd been running it his whole career. He's just a winning player, getting the ball to the guys in the right spots, making winning plays down the stretch, Julius Randle said. I'm very excited to have a player like that on my team. The final offensive play of regulation was a gem, 3 different Knicks touching the ball, capped by Cam Reddish. We'll get back to him in a moment. Knocking down a corner 3 that forced overtime. How many times last year had the final shot come down to an ISO, usually Randall, but there were others. The guy with the ball counting down the clock in his head like he used to in the driveway as a kid, then launching a brutal and ill-advised prayer. This is not this time, not this year. This time the ball was whipped around to the corner for a good shot. This is what Bronson brings to the equation, and it was evident all game long. Though Randall fouled out in overtime, which essentially doomed their pursuit of a happy ending. He looked more at ease and more comfortable than he did at just about any time last year. 24 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. He was terrific. Okay. Then there was Reddish, whose impact was almost nil last year after he arrived from Atlanta. On an opening night, he had his finest hour as a Knick, that game-tying 3, but also 22 points and 5 rebounds off the bench. It seems implausible to think that's going to be a common line for him, but it's not like he hasn't owned intriguing talent and an unknown stealing since his first day in the league. If he can even approximate that most nights, then you might really have something here. But you already have something because of the way the offense hums now, because of the way they play with heart, even as it seemed Wednesday night that the game was slipping into the neighboring Mississippi, because it seems they are as closely in sync with what their coach wants them to be as even the 42-32 team 2 years ago was. And there's Bronson. He isn't the eclectic guitar solo at Ja Morant is. Morant had 34 points and 9 assists, though he also had 6 turnovers. But he's a damn fine acoustic guitarist. Exactly what the Knicks craved. On the last play of regulation, Morant lifted off for one of his patent Iverson 2.0 moves. Bronson coaxed him into a charge instead. Oh, man. We made some plays down the stretch. We didn't make enough, Bronson said. We're only going to get better from here. On to the next one, as the Jay-Z and Swiss Beats song goes. That will be Friday, the home opener, the Pistons at the Garden. And if the Knicks play as they did Wednesday, it ought to be a satisfying experience. The Knicks didn't win Wednesday, and as a wise man once said about pro sports, there's no medals for trying. Yeah, that part might be true though, man. I actually agree with this shit right here. Usually this was different. This was an exception. If this is really a preview of what we're going to see the next 81 games, maybe we'll look back on this as the next best thing to a win. Now let's see. Hold on a minute. All right, we got a rumor in the air in regards to Malcom Brogdon. All right, so yeah, we got a rumor in the air actually. So let's get to this right here. So the Knicks have also been linked to Brogdon in recent days by league personnel. New York is known to have interest in trading up, from the number 11 pick with a perceived target of Purdue combo guard Jaden Ivey. But if New York doesn't jump up the lottery order, league executives don't forecast such a deal and determines it is out of the running for a free agent to be Jalen Brunson. Brogdon has been mentioned as one of the several potential backup options for the Knicks to plug their hole at starting point guard. Okay, so let's get into this. So this is from months ago, actually. So yeah. For those who want the Knicks to be a solid, respectable playoff team, a lot sooner than that, let me introduce you to Pacers point guard Malcom Brogdon. The University of Virginia alum averaged 19.1 points, 5.9 assists, and 5.1 rebounds last season. He shot 44.8% overall, 31.2% from three, and is a terrific free throw shooter. Now, age 29, Brogdon is set to make $22.6 million next season in the final year of his contract. All right. And according to NBA sources, he is available in a trade for the right package, a possibility that has some members of the Knicks front office intrigued if they strike out on free agent Jalen Brunson. And of course, there's more stuff to go on here. The Pacers are at the crossroads trying to figure out if they are totally rebuilding or going for it next season after trading Sabonis to Sacramento in a big package that landed young point guard Tyrese Halliburton. Not the singer, folks. That's a different Tyrese, man. Among others. Halliburton's addition has made the Pacers evaluate the future of their incumbent point guard, Malcolm Brogdon, whom the Knicks have some interest in as he's a better defender and with more size than free agent Jalen Brunson. Brogdon is 6'5", but comes with a heavy contract. With the Knicks desperate for a playmaking point guard, the Pacers hold two potential targets in Turner and Brogdon. Well, let's see. The Pacers expected expiration of point guard Malcolm Brogdon's trade market in another looming wild card. This already happened over the summer. This is more of a little recap. The Minnesota Timberwolves are believed to be similarly willing to gauge D'Angelo Russell's trade value. Wow. So yes. Has it happened? Okay. Hold on. Let's do a little update here, man. Did Malcolm Brogdon get traded to the Knicks? Let's take a look here. Though, man. Did he get traded to the Knicks? Doesn't look like it. Wait, hold on a second. No, this is from over the summer, folks. Shit. All right. This is from over the summer. Let me see if there's. I don't think there's any updates in regards to that, but let me continue where I left off here. Anyway, let's see. So yes, the Pacers expect the expiration of point guard Malcolm Brogdon's trade market is another looming wild card. This summer already happened. Anyway, Mark Stein on the Pacers, they've definitely left the impression around the league that they are going to trade Brogdon. I think that's very likely. Yes. So the Pacers, yeah. Pacers trying to move Malcolm Brogdon. Sources say that the Pacers have also left numerous rival teams with the impression that they will be trying to move Malcolm Brogdon this offseason when Brogdon is finally eligible again to be dealt. League rules precluded Brogdon from being moved this season after a 2-year, $45 million extension he received in October took the overall value of Brogdon's contract to nearly $90 million over 4 years. Okay, let's move on to Bronny James for a sec. Now, most recently, there has been a gun scare. So let me fill you in on what's going on here. And this is Bronny James, which is the real name is LeBron James Jr. Was rushed off of the court during his basketball game on Saturday, which was October 29th, due to fans fearing someone had a gun after an altercation broke out. Thankfully, the police determined there was no firearm present upon conducting a thorough search, and nobody was hurt during the incident. The 18-year-old was playing alongside his Sierra Canyon Blazers teammates versus the Mata Catholic as part of a major showcase in Washington, D.C. With 2 minutes left in the game and the Blazers trailing the Mata 52-51, a scuffle ensued in the stands. The situation heightened when someone reportedly yelled "gun." Footage recorded during the game shows fans completely emptying the stands, in addition to players and coaches running from the court. The Mata head coach Mike G. Jones III reported that neither team returned to finish the game out of an ambulance of caution. They also did not play their game on the following day of October 30th. The heir to King James throne took to Instagram the following day, October 30th, to express his frustration over the incident. High schoolers can't even hoop in peace nowadays, the young star wrote on his Instagram story. Oh shit. That's crazy. And Tarek Fatal says on Twitter, we're seen in DC at Wise High against the Matha. The game was stopped early. Sierra Canyon ran off the court. Sources are saying a fight broke out in the stands and gun was yelled, which prompted the frantic ending. This unfortunate occurrence follows some major developments in Bronny's life, namely an NIL, which stands for Name, Image, and Likeness deal with Nike, the company his superstar father has been partnered with for several years. Also, James has struck a deal with Beats by Dre and appeared alongside his 4-time NBA champion dad in a commercial. Bronny became the first high school athlete to sign an endorsement deal with Beats by Dre. Yeah. I'm glad nobody wasn't hurt, man. But but on top of that, congratulations on Bronny James and his first major deal, man. Let's make some noise for Bronny James, man. All right, up next. Let's see what we have here. Who we got? Okay, James Harden. Poor James Harden, man. Hold on a second. Poor James Harden. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute here. James Harden. Oh shit. James Harden injured again? I don't think I. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. Okay, James Harden. James Harden. Hold on a second. Wait, James Harden. Hold on a minute. Hold on. James Harden out with an injury. Okay. James Harden out with an injury. Let's see. And this is oof. This has to suck, man. James Harden out with an injury again. Oh boy. No. This is no. Hold on a second. Okay, so sporting news. Okay, here we go. This is from November the 4th of this year. Sporting news website. After a rough start to the 2022 to 2023 season, the 76ers will have to get back on track without star guard James Harden in the fold. Just 9 games into the season, ESPN's Adrian was reported that Harden has suffered a right foot tendon strain that will sideline the 33-year-old indefinitely. The news comes after Harden took a $15 million pay cut to remain in Philadelphia and allow the franchise to become more title ready with the flexibility to make off-season acquisitions. At training camp, Harden said he felt great physically and through 9 games is averaging 22.0 points, 10.0 assists, and 7.0 rebounds for the Sixers, who stumbled to a 4-5 record. What's next for Harden? Here's what we know about his injury and when he could return to the floor for the Sixers. According to Adrian Wojnarowski, Harden has suffered a right foot tendon strain. The news comes just one day after Harden saw 35 minutes of playing time in a loss to the Wizards. It is unclear when exactly the injury occurred, but Gina Mizell of the Philadelphia Inquirer reports that Harden was walking with a noticeable limp following the game and declined to speak with media. Well, yeah. So how long will James Harden be out? Wojnarowski's reporting indicates that Harden is expected to miss a month of action. For now, Harden could be looked upon to return to the lineup in early December. Oof. Well, December's around the corner, so I don't know how that's going to really happen. Wow. Yeah. So last season, Harden missed 6 of a possible 27 games with the Sixers due to an injury management of his knee and hamstring. Hamstring issues also limited Harden during his time in Brooklyn, severely impacting his lone postseason run with the Nets. Of course, the 76ers schedule, let's see. 76ers schedule, obviously, for 2022 to 23. The 76ers next game comes at home against the Knicks on Friday. It already happened Friday of the 4th, which was 2 weeks ago. It is the first of 14 games scheduled over the next month. Let's see. November 4th, November 7th with the Suns, November 10th with the Hawks, NBA TV, November 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 12th versus the Hawks, Utah Jazz, of course, Bucks, ESPN, November 18th, which is a Friday, November 19th versus the Timberwolves, NBA TV, November 22nd versus the Nets, 7:30 TNT, Hornets, November 23rd, 7 p.m. The Magic, 7 p.m. Magic, 6 p.m. The Hawks, 7 p.m. Cavaliers, 7 p.m. Grizzlies, 8 p.m. on December 2nd. December 5th, Rockets at 8 p.m. Not sure what the channel is going to be. So James Harden career stats highlights: 24.9 points per game, 6.8 assists per game, 5.6 rebounds per game, 44.2 field goal percentage, 36.1 3-point field goal percentage. Well, let's see. All right, so all right, we got two people actually that we need to talk about here before I get to Dolla Sign and 2 Chainz and stuff. Okay, so the latest NBA 2K ratings are in and highlights the growth in the league stars in the first couple of weeks. Luka Doncic, 96 OVR +1, Dallas Mavericks star, and the NBA 2K22 cover athlete is off to a scorching start in the 2022 to 2023 season, averaging a mind-blowing 36.7 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 8.7 assists per contest. At the same time, Orlando Magic forward and the first pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Paolo Banchero, 83 OVR. I apologize if I accidentally butchered your name in advance. Anyway, +5 is already having an impact, averaging 21.8 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game. Memphis Grizzlies guard Ja Morant, 94 OVR +1, has been the main driver of the Grizzlies' current success. Jason Tatum of the Boston Celtics, 94 OVR +1. Guard Donovan Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers, 91 OVR +3. And guard Shai, let me just say Shai Alexander. I'm not going to butcher this middle name. Of the Oklahoma City Thunder, 89 OVR +2 are a few other notable changes. Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty good though, man. That's pretty good at the end this video game. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy though, man. Let's see. Yes, so what else we could talk about here? Let me make sure I covered the bases here. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's get into Dolla Sign for a sec here, and then I'll do 2 Chainz next. Okay. All right, so Dolla Sign. All right, so Dolla Sign wants to see Russell Westbrook remain with the Lake Show. Dolla Sign was leaving Dash Radio when TMZ caught him, and he offered a defense to the Lakers' struggling point guard. Don't do that, Dolla Sign said in response to Westbrook's criticism. Some of us have ups and downs some days, but there's definitely going to be ups. There's definitely going to be the ups again. Shout out to my brother Russ, man. He added, certain times we have fucking bad shots, which is true. At the time, Dolla's statements, the Los Angeles Lakers are no longer winless. Behind a strong effort from Russell Westbrook, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and a game high plus 18, the Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets. The 121-110 Sunday Whites win for the Lakers, for the Lake Show, in the first for Darvin Ham as head coach. Tonight, we needed to prove something to ourselves, Ham said. Not to the world, not to the media. We had to prove it to ourselves. And I felt great about how we responded. The game was the second off the bench for Westbrook, which received praise from Lakers big man Anthony Davis. A quote, to be a player of his caliber and asked to come off the bench, that's truly a guy doing whatever the team asks to get a win, Davis said. Sacrifice his starting position for the betterment of the team. He's flourished in that role. That's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for. I told him, just keep what you are doing. Just keep what you are doing, man. Everything you are doing is unbelievable. In the last 2 games, he just kind of been doing his thing. Proud of him. LeBron James added 26 points and 8 assists, with Davis 23 points and 15 rebounds. Of course, you can see the highlights from the Lakers win below. And this is and then the people from Spectrum Sportsnet tweeted in a statement, in quote, we needed this win for our team, our spirits, our fans, our organization. Of course, Ant Davis 23 points, 15 rebounds, speaks with Lakers reporter about Lakers, #Lakers, getting their first W and dealing with his back injury. Fun one in DTLA. Year 20 and LeBron still got it. Wow. Yes. That's actually a good point of Dolla Sign and what he said, though, man. I mean, you're not gonna win every fucking game, you know what I'm saying? And last but not least, we need to talk about 2 Chainz. And speaking of 2 Chainz, the NBA G League premiered its 2022-23 season brand campaign, a whole different league. Of course, it happened Wednesday, November 2nd, starring 2 Chainz. The 45-year-old rap star, narrates the promotion video of his 2012 track, I'm Different, plays in the background. The visual is described as highlighting the gritty determination of a league filled with the soon-to-be-discovered NBA stars of tomorrow. It also animates the career of Golden State Warrior Jordan Poole, who went from G League standout to 2022 NBA champion. A quote, if you want to make it in this game, you got to be built different. The Atlanta musician exclaims, this is a whole different league. Welcome to the world's most G League. 2 Chainz affiliation with the NBA G League goes beyond the latest campaign. In 2019, the Grammy Award winner agreed to join the ownership team of the Hawks' new NBA G League affiliate, the College Park Skyhawks. It's exciting and a dream come true to be a part of a sports team, especially one in my community. 2 Chainz said at the time, Being able to give back, create opportunities for the youth, inspire and show people what you can do if you believe in yourself and work hard makes this opportunity so meaningful to me. That's pretty dope, man. That's 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 actually pretty dope, man. Um yes, so let me see. Yes. Atlanta Hawks CEO Steve Koonin added in quote, "It is truly a perfect match. Nobody represents College Park better or is more invested in that community than him, and his passion and knowledge for the game of basketball is well documented. He will be a great ambassador for the Skyhawks, the next generation of College Park stars." The NBA G League features 30 teams, 28 with 1-to-1 affiliations with NBA franchises, two-way players, returning players, affiliate players, local tryouts players, NBA G League draft picks, NBA draft rights players, NBA assignees, NBA draft eligible players, and free agents all have a chance of making a G League team. The 2022 to 23 G League season tips off on Friday, which happened um, with a full slate of games, including two Chainz, College Park Sky Hawks hosting the Island Long Island Nets. Wow, Long Island Nets. Who knew there was a team called the Long Island Nets though? Hold on, let me take a look at this, man. This is interesting right here. Oh, okay. So, Long Island Nets. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what they about though. I want to see what this is. Okay, so for those of you who may not know who the Long Island Nets are, so the Long Island Nets are an American professional basketball team in the NBA G League based in Uniondale, New York, which is in Long Island, and are affiliated with the Brooklyn Nets. The team plays its home games at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Nassau County, New York. Wow. Wow. Maybe I could look up some stories about this though. Well, we'll see. Actually, let's take a look at their roster. Let's take a look at their roster real quick. Let's see. So let me see. So let's take a look at their roster. Long Island Nets leaders, season leaders. Let's get into that right here. Actually, so so the past games, November 6th, 2022, 129, 119. Damn. Anyway, so their next game, I believe, is tomorrow, which is so the Long Island Nets play against Maine Celtics. And Saturday they play against Greensboro Swarm, Long Island Nets on November 19th, which is this Saturday coming up. Now we get to the Long Island Nets leaders, season leaders. Okay, so Jordan Bolden, age 25, and of course, scored 27.7 points. He's 6'6". Raekwon Gray, 6'8", age 23, 15.3 points. Alondaze Williams, 6'5", age 23, 14 points. Yeah, so let's get a look here, man. Who's on the roster? So this is the team roster right here. So Jordan Bolden, Raekwon Gray, Alondaze Williams, Kessler Edwards, Cameron Hankerson, Donovan Williams, Chris Chioza, Kaiser Gates, Marcus Zagorowski, Trevian Graham, Kavian Pippen, and Brandon Rachel. All right. So that's pretty much gives you an idea on who the Long Island Nets are actually. Now, I'm not sure if they have I'm not sure what channel it is where you could actually watch the game or whatever, but I think you have to go there in person. I could be wrong on this one, but I can actually look this up after I get off the air. So let me just wrap up this let's wrap it up right here. So I don't have to really, worry about too much of anything. So let's wrap this up right here, man, and get into all right, so we're gonna get into another segment, which is going to be stream choices on the go. Right here is where I inform you where you can actually listen to the episodes on every streaming platforms. Make sure you download these apps as I mentioned them onto your iPhones, your Android phones, iPads, and Android tablets right there. Of course, man. If you love this sports edition show, Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, of course, you can actually follow the show on Instagram, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast. Of course, actually, as you type in the search engine, even though it says Excellent Fun Vibrant podcast, but you're gonna see the word talks in there on the page. And of course, if you miss any episodes on the sports podcast right here, feel free to go catch up. Tell us what you think about the episodes and the sports topics in basketball, football, what is baseball related, all that other stuff, and all that great stuff that's going to be coming up in upcoming future episodes. And you can also follow my other show right here, which is Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast, which is also on the gram as well. And I will be dropping episode 98 after I record episode 99. And of course, be sure to also follow my number one show right here, which is Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York podcast, which is also on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you catch up on the episodes that you missed, and turn on your notifications on the gram so you don't miss when each episode is going to be dropping. And you can also follow your homie right here, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. And of course, for more updates, turn on your notifications on when there's going to be something coming up or whatever. So we'll see. So just stick around. All right. Okay, so if you go to the link in bio where it says Linktree / Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast, you're gonna see a whole list of audio streaming platforms, including the ones to watch and all that other stuff. So what you want to do, like I said, download these apps as I list them onto your iPhones, your Android phones. Of course, there's your iPads and Android tablets, of course. And the links to each streaming platforms is all there actually. So what you want to do is just you just click on there and you're gonna see a whole list. And also you can leave a voice message on anchor.fm/ you can also leave a voice message on there. If you have any topic ideas in sports related stuff, whether it's in football, whether it's in basketball, baseball, whether it's in any other particular sports and stuff, I will try my best to actually cover it. So starting with Anchor. So let's get to it. So Anchor, Audible, Audacity, Amazon Music, Breaker, Castbox, FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Player FM Podcast, Pocket Cast, Podfriend, Podorama, Podopolo, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Reason FM, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Podcasts. Of course, you can listen to the Sports Edition show of Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast on Radio Public alongside with iHeartRadio, the number one app for music, radio, and podcasts. And it's a free app, folks. You don't have to use a credit card or a debit card to do this. It's all free. Make sure you follow the show on iHeartRadio alongside with my other shows that's also on iHeartRadio, as well as the other stream platforms that I just mentioned, which is Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast Review Show and Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Podcast as well. And last but not least, make sure you grab that subscribe button for me on the YouTube channel page of Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks Podcast. Click on the noti bell so you can be reminded when the show goes in the air via live stream. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes, what you thought about the episodes, and of course listen to your favorite episodes that you love and like. We're trying to grow this actually as we go over 50 episodes, and what's going to happen next month actually is after episode 54, gonna be taken off because of Christmas and New Year's. So after episode 54, it'll be the last episode of the year. We'll be back in January of 2023. So just to let you know in advance, I just had to let you listeners and the folks out there watching in the YouTube universe out there what's going to happen and stuff. But, there's still more upcoming episodes to go through this month and next month. So don't worry. There's going to be more upcoming episodes. So don't worry about that. And and of course, make sure you download these episodes. Make sure you listen, stream, and watch these episodes. Share the videos, share the episodes. Of course, tell a friend to another friend. Upcoming episodes, more video content and previous episodes. In case you missed any of the episodes, please catch up on these episodes. Whatsoever is 38 episodes right now, and this is going on to 39 actually. So, and be sure to spread the word. Tell a friend to another friend. Word of mouth is important. And make sure you share the podcast along with the link that says Linktree/Excellent Fun Vibrant Podcast with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, your friends, the people you cool with from work and everywhere else where you meet people and stuff like that. So you can even mention this to your DJs or anybody else for that matter. So, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for me. I'm G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. Thank you very much for tuning in, rocking, and hanging out with me on episode 39, titled NBA Changes. And for the most part, like I always say at the end of the show, remember, the grind does not stop. If you want something, you got to work hard and earn it. New York wasn't built in a day. So, also, you want to find something that makes you happy mentally, physically, and spiritually. And also, look for something that clicks to you based on the love, the soul, the heart that gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. All right. So that's going to do it. I'm off this shit. Thank you very much for listening, tuning in, and hanging out with me. I appreciate every single one of you. I love y'all and all that great stuff. And be sure to tune in next time to the next episode as we talk Nike and all the other topics next time on this sports edition show of Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast. All right. I'm out of here. I'm off this shit. Peace and one love. Take care of one another. Be sure to actually find out how everyone's doing mentally, physically, and spiritually. Mental health matters and all that great stuff. And yeah. Peace out. One love. Good night, folks.